At just 7 years old, I found myself curious about my grandma's eyes, prompting me to ask her a question that perhaps was too heavy for my tender age. In hindsight, maybe she shouldn't have shared such chilling tale with the child. She recounted her days as a beloved teacher, cherished by her students and respected by her peers. It was there when she met my grandpa, and they built a beautiful life together. But everything changed when a new teacher arrived in town on a fateful Monday, bringing with him ominous clouds that heralded pain and despair. Everyone in the community sensed the malevolence that surrounded him, yet no one could prove his wickedness. Grandma believed he was dabbling in dark forces, but she felt powerless to speak out without evidence. As the days passed, the shadows deepened, culminating in a catastrophic event. The school caught fire one night. Thankfully, it was after hours, sparing lives. But the next day, as the firefighters searched for the cause, they stumbled upon a lifeless body next to a pool of gasoline. It was the very teacher who had cast a pall over the town. Authorities concluded that he had ignited the blaze himself. For a time, the townsfolk pondered the mystery, but soon they buried the memory and moved on. However, the nightmare was far from over. In the days that followed, a strange affliction began to spread. People started losing their sight, and within a mere day, their eyes would disintegrate, leading to a grim fate. One case was tragic, two seemed coincidental, but as the numbers grew, panic gripped the town. Most victims were parents of the students, and soon the principal and even the janitor succumbed to the same fate, leaving the community in a state of terror. Tales of a wicked curse began to circulate after the dark teacher's demise. However, my grandmother claimed it was far more sinister than a simple hex. That teacher had set in motion a horrific chain of events, one that would ensure countless victims in its grasp. In their desperation, she and my grandfather thought that leaving the town would grant them safety. For a brief period, they were indeed shielded. But once my mother was born, my grandfather fell prey to the same dreadful fate that haunted the others. With her husband's passing, my grandmother finally grasped the chilling reality. Everyone would first go blind before meeting their end. The sacrifice she had to make to ensure her own survival for the sake of her baby was the most agonizing ordeal she had ever endured. The vivid, haunting image of her gouging out her own eyes became a recurring nightmare for me throughout my childhood. Yet, there was another revelation she shared that has lingered in my thoughts ever since. After recounting her harrowing tale, she confessed that she once viewed that teacher as the embodiment of evil, a true devil in human form. But with time, her perspective shifted. Now she knows that the only way to survive is to embrace the darkness of blindness.